Hello, and welcome back to another video. This is the third episode of story where Naruto reveals his love of reading and his passion for training. One could only progress so far without instruction. When the Hokage assigned a teacher to young Naruto, he expected him to improve greatly, but he exceeded all expectations. Please hit that like button and that subscribe button. Let's jump right in. Naruto smiled as he walked away from the arena. He heard the audience booing him at the claim he made and held his laugh back when heard them yell how he would lose to Sasuke or that Hyuga. Naruto however wasn't interested in that at the moment. He won the preliminaries, so now and they would probably get some time until the last test of the Chunin exams. Neji Hyuga is said to be a prodigy and comes from the mighty Hyuga clan. They are excellent at taijutsu due to their dojutsu, the Byakugan. The ability to close your enemy's chakra points would be a problem for other people but not for me. I am probably far superior when it comes to speed too, and I got this too, thought Naruto as he held his kunai and smiled. The only problem would be Gaara. If he is able to control Shukaku then it would be a problem, but with this technique that I'm working on, then it should go fine. The fourth Hokage really was something. Naruto then quickly made a shadow clone and left the arena to train. Well then, first I have to take a bath and relax. It's been a while since I've had the chance to relax, thought Naruto as he headed out to a public bath. With the clone sat down on where his team was and closed his eyes. He had to be in the arena, which is why he had to make a clone, but he didn't want to know how his opponent fought since it took the fun off it. He knew it wasn't smart, but he was boiling for a good fight after what had happened with Orochimaru. "What's the deal with Naruto?" asked Sakura. Sasuke looked behind him to see Naruto leaning on the wall sleeping. "No idea." "Hey idiot, what are you doing?" Naruto opened his right eye to see who he was talking to. "Trying to sleep, just wake me up when it's all over," replied Naruto, closing his eyes again. The clone then turned off all his senses so he couldn't sense or hear what was happening. Sasuke ignored him and looked back at the arena. "Two Hyugas, huh?" thought Sasuke. "Naruto." "Hey Naruto," yelled Sasuke, trying to wake him up but getting no reacting. Sasuke sighed as he raised his fist about to punch him. Sasuke's fist was 1 inch away from Naruto's face and Sasuke felt his fist hit, but Naruto had disappeared. "What?" said Sasuke to himself. He then looked at Naruto's face behind him, but there wasn't even a scratch there. "Dumbass, why are you trying to punch me?" said the clone, pissed off. "I did hit him, right?" thought Sasuke, confused. "You told me to wake up, idiot. All the matches are over, finally," thought the clone. It looked at Sasuke and then said, "Alright, let's go." Naruto looked down at the arena and noticed that great battles had happened at this place. Now he didn't know if it was such a good idea to have missed all that. All the Shinobi that had passed stood before the third Hokage. Sasuke, Neji, Gaara, Temari, Shino, Shikamaru, the sand guy, and the sound guy, huh? Interesting, thought the clone. Congratulations to everyone who has passed. As I've told you before, the finals will be seen by everybody, so I would like you to show all of your powers. No holding back. This is why the finals will be held a month from now, explained the third Hokage. "Hey, I knew it. No one outside of the Shinobi was spectating, which would mean the main event would be held another time. Since they want us in our best shape, they would have us prepare." "Boss guessed right," thought the clone. "During the month you will prepare to fight with the data you have collected until now," continued the third Hokage. Naruto looked down in silence. "Hey, idiot," said Sasuke. "Now then, there is one last thing you need to do before you head out," said the third Hokage as he looked at Anko. "Take one piece of paper out of the box that Anko is holding." Everyone formed a line and took a piece of paper. "Good, now please tell us the number that you got." Everyone saying their number in order. Ibiki had a paper on his hand and was writing on it. After he was done writing, he showed the paper to everyone else. "So a tournament, huh?" thought the clone. "The Hyuga prodigy, huh? Defeating him would definitely show everyone how strong I am," thought the clone, smiling. "Hee, Sasuke. Good luck on the monster," said the clone, laughing. "Hokage-sama, are we allowed to go?" "Hi. You are all dismissed," he answered. "You got the Hyuga too. You better win so I can defeat you," said Sasuke, full of pride. The clone smiled, and as he raised his hand a little, he did the peace sign and said, "Adios," and poofed. He was a clone all along? "That bastard," said Sasuke as he rushed off. He had to find Kakashi and get him to train him. Naruto was just getting out of the bath. He had stayed there longer than he wanted. As he got out, he regained the memories of the clone. "Neji, huh? Time to get to work then. I wonder if I can find Tenzo-sensei? I haven't seen him since then." "Probably not though," thought Naruto. Naruto then looked to his left as he saw an old man peeping at the women's side of the bath. An old pervert, huh? Guess I should stop him, thought Naruto. Hey, you! You yelled Naruto until he saw the old man turn around. Toad Sage Jiraiya? Said Naruto as he barely held his scream back. Naruto fell on his butt at the sight of Jiraiya. Hee, so you have heard of me, said Jiraiya. Jiraiya had waist-length, spiky white hair which was tied back into a ponytail, with two shoulder-length bangs framing his face. There were red lines under his eyes going all the way to the bottom of his face. He wore a green short shirt kimono and matching pants, under which he wore mesh armor that was visible at his wrists and ankles. He also wore red haori with two yellow circles on each side. He had a large scroll on his back, and he wore a horn forehead protector with the kanji for oil. No doubt about it. That was Jiraiya before Naruto right now. Jiraiya also seemed to have liked the fact that Naruto already knew him and how Naruto reacted before him. Of course I've heard of you. I can't believe I got to meet you, said Naruto, now holding his tears back in excitement, but the excitement disappeared when he remembered something. Oh, right, I forgot. I have to train, said Naruto as he got a brilliant idea. Jiraiya-sama, would you please train me, Uzumaki Naruto? Oh, you want me to train you, huh? Hi, please. I'd like to test your abilities first, then. After that, I'll decide if I'll train you, said Jiraiya as he started walking away. Follow me, I can't believe I get to spar with one of the legendary Sannin, thought Naruto. Hey foolish brat, said Kurama. Naruto ignored his comment. Alright then, this seems good enough, said Jiraiya as he stopped on flatland. Ready when you are. Yosh, said Naruto again as he removed his weights. Kurama, may I use your chakra, please? I want to impress him, said Naruto. Fine, answered Kurama. Go wild, Naruto smiled. Hee, said Naruto. A dense shroud of chakra formed around Naruto. Naruto features changed to that of Kurama and a tail formed out of the red chakra appeared behind him swinging. Naruto was now on all fours. Jiraiya knew what Naruto was doing and was impressed to see him already have access to its chakra. This isn't all, said Naruto. Oh? Suddenly dark red lightning surrounded Naruto and was mixing with Kurama's chakra. It's quite hard to do, but with practice. I've gotten the hand of this, thought Naruto. Impressive, Naruto, said Jiraiya somewhat loud. Naruto suddenly appeared before Jiraiya with his fist encased in rock and tried to punch him, but Jiraiya had quick reflexes and quickly blocked, but it still surprisingly hurt him a little. Naruto then grabbed Jiraiya's hand and quickly tried to kick him, but he was countered with a hard punch to the gut which made him fly away a couple of meters away. Smoke surrounded the area when Naruto landed. Naruto went through quick hand signs and a huge ball of wind appeared before him as it went in Jiraiya's direction. Jiraiya noticed this and quickly created an earth-style wall. Jiraiya smiled as he thought that was all, but was surprised to see Naruto suddenly appear before him. Naruto focused his chakra on his fist and hit Jiraiya straight on the face, sending him flying. While on the air, Naruto teleported to Jiraiya and did a quick spin and kicked Jiraiya on the gut. Jiraiya hit the ground, creating a huge crater on contact. As the smoke cleared out, Jiraiya stood up with a couple of bruises on him, although nothing serious. Is that all? Asked Jiraiya. This annoyed Naruto as he teleported to Jiraiya again, but now not holding back. Jiraiya expected Naruto to teleport to him, and as he was about to react he felt a shock coming from his hand where Naruto had marked him and couldn't move anymore. Hey, smiled Naruto as he quickly did a barrage of chakra, enhanced fists on his gut and finishing it with a kick to the head. Jiraiya was sent flying as he hit a couple of trees. This is my all, said Naruto smiling. Jiraiya stood up and coughed a little bit of blood. He did more damage than Jiraiya thought he would be able to do. He didn't expect Naruto to mix lightning chakra with the Hiraishin's mark. And those punches hit hard. Not only was he strong enough alone, but he also had a boost from the QB, the lightning mode, plus his own chakra. Jiraiya smiled as he wiped off the blood. I'm going to make a monster out of you, Naruto looked at him and smiled. He turned off his modes and fell to his knees, catching his breath. Mixing those two modes was more taxing than he thought, but the boost paid off. Yosh! Training with a Sannin, how exciting, said Naruto. So what are we training on? Asked Naruto, still excited. Hee. Do you know about the summoning jutsu? Asked Jiraiya. Am I going to learn how to summon toads like you? Of course, I know about it, answered Naruto. Hi, kid, that's a little too much energy. Jiraiya then started opening the scroll that he was carrying on his back. Alright, this is where you'll sign a contract with the toads. You write your name in blood and under that you press your fingerprint. After that, you should be able to summon them. I'm guessing you already know the hand signs? Hi. boar, dog, bird, monkey, and ship, said Naruto as he prepared to use the jutsu. He went through the hand signs and pushed in a huge amount of chakra in it. The next moment Naruto looked under his feet to see what he had guessed to be the head of a toad. "I did it!" yelled Naruto out loud. "First try?" He summoned Game Ubuntu too. "I can't even control that one, so I'm heading out," said Jiraiya to himself as he shined away. "Huh? Why can't I sense him anymore? Where did Jiraiya-sensei go?" thought Naruto. "You lil punk. What are you doing up there? And where is Jiraiya? Why did he summon in this place?" screamed the toad. "I summoned you and I really don't know where Jiraiya went," answered Naruto. "You? Summon me? Ha 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 ha, good joke, kid," he laughed. Naruto stared him down. He already didn't like this toad. This kid. He has the same eyes as Game Ubuntu thought. He looked down and saw the contract scroll that Jiraiya had on the ground and it saw Naruto's name there. Impressive, so he did actually summon me. He doesn't even look tired even after summoning me? "You got a good one, Jiraiya." "Hey, brat," called Game Ubuntu. "What?" replied Naruto, still annoyed by him. "How about you prove to me that you're my summoner?" asked Game Ubuntu, catching Naruto's attention. "Oh? How do I do that?" replied Naruto, not a little excited. "To prove that you are worthy of being my summoner, you have to stay on my head for the day." "That's it?" said Naruto, confused by the easy challenge. "Huh? That's it? Who does he think he is?" thought Game Ubuntu. "You brat, I won't go easy on you," he yelled. Naruto then just sat on his head and focused his chakra a little as Game Ubuntu jumped around the forest. After a few hours, Naruto was getting hungry, so he made a clone to get him some food. The clone disappeared and reappeared, which Game Ubuntu recognized as the Hiraishin. His previous summoner used it too after all. "Kid, you can use it too?" asked Game Ubuntu as he stopped jumping. "What? The Hiraishin?" asked Naruto. Game Ubuntu nodded. "Ah, I learned it recently," he said as he chuckled a little. "Hey, you have earned my respect," replied Game Ubuntu, impressed. "Just like the fourth," he thought. "Very well. I recognized you as my summoner." "Yosh!" screamed Naruto, holding his fist high up. With that, Game Ubuntu disappeared, and as soon as he did, Jiraiya reappeared again. "I have to say, I am impressed, kid," said Jiraiya. "Thank you, Jiraiya-sensei. Great chakra control, and from what I've seen he's got a good taijutsu style as well," thought Jiraiya. "Hey, kid. How do you feel about learning a jutsu?" "Jutsu? No. No way?" "Yes please," yelled Naruto with his eyes shining brighter than the stars. Jiraiya started laughing. He liked Naruto. "Good, come back in 2 days to the same place," said Jiraiya as he disappeared in a sunshine. Naruto had never felt so happy. A jutsu from the legendary Sannin. 2 days, huh? I'll use that to train my body, thought Naruto as he also disappeared in a sunshine. The 2 days were hell. The weights were heavier than Naruto could even imagine handling, and he could feel his body ripping apart, but he wouldn't give up. He forced his body to move, and with the help of Kurama, his body would heal immediately. After 2 days, Naruto had removed the weights and met with Jiraiya at the meeting place. He was excited to have the chance to learn a jutsu from a Sannin. 3rd Hokage's student and 4th Hokage's sensei. "Are you ready, Naruto?" asked Jiraiya as he looked at Naruto all excited. He had seen the training Naruto had done in the 2 days and was amazed to see him abuse Kurama's powers. "Hi," replied Naruto. "Good. Now first I'll demonstrate the jutsu to you," said Jiraiya. He then opened his hand, showing his palm, and a spinning ball of chakra appeared on his. "This is called the Rasengan," interrupted Naruto. "The jutsu that the 4th had created. The 4th was his hero and he read all about him." "So you have heard of it, kid," said Jiraiya as the Rasengan dissolved on his hand. "Of course I have. The Rasengan is a jutsu that the 4th created. It has high destructive power and requires no hand signs. An A-rank jutsu," replied Naruto in complete awe, having seen the Rasengan. "Correct. You need excellent chakra control to use this jutsu, but you don't have to worry about that since you have a way above average chakra control," explained Jiraiya. Naruto chuckled at this. He just got complimented by Jiraiya. "Catch," said Jiraiya as he threw a water balloon at Naruto. Naruto caught it and looked confused at Jiraiya. "This is the first step to learning the jutsu. You need to spin your chakra in the balloon in multiple directions." Naruto looked at the balloon as he held it on his palm and focused. It took him several times, but he got in under 10 minutes. "I did it," thought Naruto. "Hey, I shouldn't be surprised. That chakra control almost rivals Tsunade's," thought Jiraiya. Impressive, but the next step will take a little longer than that, said Jiraiya as he threw a rubber ball. There is no water inside and it's definitely thicker than the balloon, thought Naruto. Now the second step. You must increase the volume and density of the chakra, explained Jiraiya as he saw it try but fail. For the next 2.5 days, Naruto focused on bursting the rubber ball, and it was at that point that he had realized why this jutsu was an A-rank jutsu. But in the end, he had finally done it. 3 days, huh? This brat, thought Jiraiya. He was amazed yet again at the speed Naruto was going at. It took the 3 years and here was Naruto doing it several times faster. Again, you impress me, said Jiraiya. Now for the last step. You will combine the first 2 steps into a contained sphere. Use this, continued Jiraiya as he gave Naruto a balloon. A balloon again? Yes. Should the balloon pop while you combine the first 2 steps, then mastery is not achieved, explained Jiraiya. So how long until you complete this? Thought Jiraiya. Jiraiya didn't expect the outcome, thought. Naruto had done it on his 3rd try. You'll be definitely surpassing the 4th, thought Jiraiya as his eyes and mouth were wide open. He. Naruto chuckled as he rubbed his nose. He was happy with the improvement he has made, and he still had more than 3 weeks of training until the Chunin exams. Really impressive. Well, now we still have 3 weeks to train, and during the 3 weeks, you will improve your taijutsu style, chakra control, and train your body. It's going to be a hell of 3 weeks, said Jiraiya as he left. Bring it on, thought Naruto. He was happy with the way things were going now. He was improving at higher rates than he had thought. It was the next morning and Naruto had a little more than 3 weeks to train with Jiraiya. Naruto went through a couple of hand signs and slowly a clone appeared beside him. Finally. This is something I'd call a perfect clone. It took too long to master and I can still only make one. The jutsu also requires excellent chakra control. Training in secret paid off, thought Naruto as he smiled. With that, the clone left to train with Jiraiya while the original had something else in mind. Something he had planned in secret with someone. I'm sorry, Gigi. Thanks to Tenzo-sensei I can easily sneak in without anyone noticing me, thought Naruto with his plan already in motion. He knew he would be getting stronger with Jiraiya, but that alone wasn't enough. He had other plans on how to get stronger faster. 3 weeks later Jiraiya and Naruto had just finished their last spar. Brat. You have improved more than I thought you would, said Jiraiya. Thank you, Jiraiya-sensei, replied the clone. Naruto also realized that he was growing fast, but that still wasn't enough. He still had a few stuff to do to grow stronger. Alright, then use the rest of this day and tomorrow to rest. You have a big match coming up against the Hyuga prodigy, said Jiraiya laughing a little. I can handle him, replied Naruto again as he saw Jiraiya laughing. I know you can, kid, thought Jiraiya. After Jiraiya went to do his work, the clone was alone. The clone went home word had hoped the original was, but Naruto wasn't there. I hope he got it down. There are a few steps to this plan and this is probably the second hardest, thought the clone. Suddenly the real Naruto appears beside the clone. Yo! So you done? Asked the clone. Nope. The jutsu has way too many flaws. The creator of the jutsu didn't focus on it as it seems. I can use the jutsu but it's still not as effective as I would like it to be. But I definitely improved it and I just need a little more time to perfect it. I can't believe the creator actually had so much trouble with this jutsu, explained Naruto as he laughed a little. The clone smiled as it released itself. Naruto sat down as he waited for 3 weeks worth of training to be passed to him. Naruto lied down as he almost screamed. This clone jutsu was specifically made for training. Anything that had happened to the clone came back to the original. That included the pain that he felt due to the training but also his body getting stronger. It all perfectly came back to the original as if Naruto was really there. After 10 minutes of pain all over his body, Naruto stood up. He felt that his body had definitely gotten stronger and his chakra reserve seemed to have increased. Works even better than I thought Naruto. This was indeed a perfect clone. I'll take it easy for until the exams. The day of the Chunin exams, 1 month is finally over, thought Naruto, excited of the events that were going to take place. The streets of the Leaf were busier than ever. A lot of important customers were coming to spectate over the exams. In the arena, all Agenon were standing before the spectators. All but Dosu. That guy Dosu isn't here, thought Shikamaru. Everyone had arrived and was now waiting for the beginning of the exams. After the Kazekage had also arrived, the third Hokage stood up ready to make an announcement. Thank you, everyone, for coming to the Chunin selection exam. We will now start the main tournament matches between the 8 participants. Please stay and watch until the end. Roars could be heard from the spectators. One could easily tell how excited everyone was. Before we begin, there is one slight change on the tournament. Check again to see who you are fighting, said Genma, who was the proctor of this tournament. Did that Dosu guy forfeit? Thought Shikamaru. Hee, Sasuke. I hope you have trained well for a month, said Naruto as he laughed a little. You too, idiot. We are fighting after all, so you better win, replied Sasuke. Naruto smiled and then turned his head to see his opponent, Neji. Naruto wasn't worried about Neji. Not with what he was capable of right now. Alright, you guys. The arena is different, but the rules are exactly the same as the preliminaries. The first match is between Naruto Uzumaki and Neji Hyuga. Those two stay here while the others go to the waiting room, explained Genma. Naruto could already hear people doubting that he could win, and he could only hold his laugh back. This match wasn't going to be a problem. I heard you had quite the match with Hinata, said Naruto. It doesn't matter. Fate wills that I win here, replied Neji with a smirk. Fate, huh? We'll see, thought Naruto. Both ready? Asked Genma, getting a nod from both of them. Begin. I could end it with one quick Rasengan, but that would be tasteless, thought Naruto as he used his own chakra to make himself heavier. He didn't understand it either. He had instinctively made himself heavier. Neji was rushing at Naruto, trying to use his gentle fist as he aimed for Naruto's chest, but Naruto could clearly see it coming. Naruto, even with his added weight, could move fast enough to duck down and hit Neji on the gut, which led to Neji flying away. I hit harder than I thought? Is it because of the weight? Thought Naruto. He hits hard. He is fast too, so is he likely? Thought Neji as he cleaned the little spit that came out of his mouth. It doesn't matter. I will win this. Fate wills that I win, declared Neji again as he started rushing at Naruto, now at a faster pace than before. Neji kept trying to hit him, but Naruto could dodge him with seemingly no difficulty. It doesn't seem like it's going anywhere, and this is getting boring, so let me speed this up a little. I can even test this new ability, thought Naruto. As Neji rushed trying to hit Naruto at least once with his gentle fist, Naruto quickly used his own chakra to block any of Neji's chakra coming inside him and caught Neji's hands. Naruto then with his speed quickly pushed Neji's arms aside and focused the increased weight on his arm and punched Neji on the gut yet again, although now with much more force. The increase in power is insane. Now, I'll show everyone this technique, thought Naruto as he quickly teleported to where Neji was flown and yelled, Rasengan, and hit Neji yet again, creating a crater below. Well, I held back quite a bit, thought Naruto as he smiled. What happened to Fate? Asked Naruto. Neji heard those final words as he fell unconscious. Now let's see what people think. I showed both techniques of the fourth. He smiled Naruto. The arena was first quiet, but then everyone at the same time started roaring. So much that the ground started shaking as well. This kid just defeated a Hyuga prodigy with seemingly no difficulty. Everyone had heard of the fourth, and everyone would recognize the fourth's signature moves, and this kid used both of the fourth's jutsus with seemingly no problem at all. No way. Neji lost to an amateur, thought Tenten. She was Neji's teammate. Naruto, thought both Sakura and Sasuke. Sakura was impressed by Naruto while Sasuke was both jealous and angry. The Rasengan? Who would have thought he would learn it so soon, thought Kakashi. You have quite capable shinobi, said the Kazekage as he looked at Hiruzen. Hiruzen laughed a little as he nodded. He actually managed to master the Hiraishin and the Rasengan, huh? This is the perfect time to reveal this, thought the third Hokage as he stood up to announce the winner. The winner is Naruto. Namikaze. Everyone looked up to where the third was. The Namikaze was the fourth's name, and they were even doubting themselves if they heard right, but they couldn't have. The third spoke loud and clear. If Naruto could use both of the fourth's signature moves and have the fourth's name, then that means that he is his. Naruto was just as confused as everyone was. Even he didn't guess that he was the fourth's son. If the third actually announced that, then that means that he thought that Naruto is ready for whatever is to come. Suddenly being announced as the fourth's son surely brought not so good stuff with it. Dad's enemies, thought Naruto. Although strong, Naruto still wasn't as strong as he'd like to be. That's why he's already a few steps in his plan to become stronger. His classmates were the most surprised. They would have never had guessed that someone like Naruto would even have a drop of royal blood. Naruto heard cheers from the audience as he went to the participants area where he saw Shikamaru. Shikamaru was also shocked to have heard that. He was also worried about what Naruto was thinking right now. Naruto, how are you? I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be? Knowing my father doesn't change anything, interrupted Naruto. While feeling better that he knew about his father now, it still didn't change anything about him. His plan remained the same. He had one goal and one goal only. Shikamaru remained quiet as he looked at Naruto. He was looking for any sign of discomfort but realized that Naruto was just fine. Now the next fight. Sasuke Uchiha and Gaara. "Please come down," said the proctor as both of them appeared on a sunshine. The arena was still as loud as before. They were also waiting for the fight between an Uchiha and the Sand Genius. He had shown great fighting ability after all. "Begin." Gaara's sand started coming out of his gourd. To Sasuke, it looked like Gaara was talking to himself. "Come on," taunted Gaara. Sasuke threw 2 shuriken at Gaara, but Gaara had an automatic defense mechanism. It was also known as absolute defense. Even if Gaara wanted to stop it, he wouldn't be able to. The sand protected him, always. The sand formed a shield around Gaara and caught the shuriken. The shield then turned to a clone and threw the shuriken back, but Sasuke easily dodged them with superior speed than that of Gaara's. He appeared before the clone and with one kick the clone completely disappeared. Before Gaara could even react, Sasuke tried to punch Gaara, but the sand stopped him too. Sasuke chuckled. Suddenly Sasuke appeared behind Gaara, and before the sand could even react, Sasuke had managed to hit him on the face, sending him a couple of meters away, but before Gaara could hit the ground, the sand had protected him. Gaara stood up again with his face full of cracks. "That speed is even superior to that of Lee's," commented Guy. Kakashi smiled proudly. A full month of training had done well. "I'll tear off that armor," said Sasuke again as he started rushing at Gaara. Gaara tried to attack Sasuke, but you can't attack something you can't see. Gaara wasn't even able to follow Sasuke. Sasuke again appeared behind Gaara and kicked him on the back of his head. Gaara got flown again but managed to stop with the help of his sand. Sasuke now reappeared before Gaara, quickly punching him 2 times, but before Gaara could even move, Sasuke grabbed him by the white cloth and kicked him in the head, resulting in Gaara kissing the ground. Gaara was getting pissed now as Sasuke was the second opponent he couldn't see. Gaara then held his hand together, forming a hand sign as sand was forming a shield slowly covering Gaara whole. What's his plan, thought Sasuke. The audience was as shocked as anyone would be seeing that speed. 2 exciting matches in a row. Not bad, Sasuke. Not close enough if you were aiming to beat me though, thought Naruto as he smiled. What's Gaara's plan though? Sasuke tried punching through the sand but to no avail. I guess so, thought Sasuke. Sasuke jumped backward and then jumped up to land on a wall. As he stood there, he closed and then opened his eyes to show his Sharingan. It had fully evolved during the training with Kakashi. The same Sharingan that Kakashi had, but Sasuke's were the real deal. He was a full-blooded Uchiha and he would be able to use the Sharingan's true power. He then quickly went through a few hand signs and then focused his chakra on his hand. Lightning had formed on Sasuke's hand, and due to the high concentration of electricity, it produced a sound reminiscent of many birds chirping, which Guy recognized as the Chidori, the jutsu that his rival had created. He was shocked that Sasuke was able to learn this jutsu. That potential. Of course, Kakashi-sensei taught you that, thought Naruto. Sasuke with his hand out ran towards Gaara with the ground cracking due to the sheer power of the jutsu. He rushed towards Gaara and with no fail Sasuke's Chidori went right through the sand just like a hot knife on butterwood. Gaara had realized too late. He noticed his blood dripping now and he could only scream. My blood. It's my blood. It had been the first time Gaara saw his own blood. Sasuke felt proud of himself as he was sure he had just won. But it was just the opposite. It was just like how his siblings had feared. Sasuke felt his arm being grabbed from inside the shield, so he tried to let go but he couldn't. He forced through with lightning chakra. Sasuke had seen what was inside. Those terrifying eyes. Is he using his chakra? Thought Naruto, curious about how this was going to go. Gaara's shield went down as it revealed a wounded Gaara. Gaara was bleeding but then feathers started falling down. Genjutsu? Thought Naruto, confused. He could easily cancel the Genjutsu though thanks to his sensei, Tenzo. Although he never bothered to learn how to cast one. Concentrating his chakra, Naruto cancelled the Genjutsu. The third Hokage and the Kazekage were inside a barrier that seemed like it was erected by the 4 sound shinobi that were on each corner of the barrier. Gaara and his siblings were running away but with Sasuke following them, and their sensei was about to fight the exam proctor. These bastards. Gigi should be able to take on the Kazekage. Sasuke didn't take any damage against Gaara, so I'll assume that he'll be alright. With my abilities, I should quickly help the civilians escape to a safe area so all our shinobi can focus on the battle, thought Naruto as he quickly made a couple of hundred shadow clones and each ran to help the civilians. One shadow clone went to explain his plan so they don't get distracted by the civilians. When Naruto got out of the arena he saw sand and sound shinobi invading the village including snakes, to which Naruto assumed they were Orochimaru's summons. Before they cause any more damage, thought Naruto, as with insane speed he and a few of his clones appeared beside the snakes and with a touch teleported the snakes away. Naruto then jumped up high above the snakes. "Taste this," yelled Naruto as a Rasengan appeared on his hand, but it kept growing in size. In a matter of seconds, the Rasengan was bigger than the three snakes combined. "Chocho Odama Rasengan," yelled Naruto again. With the big ball of Rasengan falling down and as it made contact a huge explosion that could be seen kilometers away appeared. The explosion was so big that almost the whole forest blew away. Everyone in the leaf suddenly heard an explosion and could see a blue light far away from leaf. Moments after, wind came hitting on the leaf's walls from the explosion. The shinobi could still feel the power of the explosion and were wondering what would happen if they were to get hit by that. Hee, thanks Jiraiya-sensei, thought Naruto. Naruto then teleported back to the leaf and a few minutes had passed by. The civilians were all evacuated and the snakes were dealt with. Naruto sat down as he tried to catch his breath. The Chunin nearby had all seen what Naruto had done. From all the civilians being evacuated to the snakes getting teleported away and the explosion that happened moments after the snakes were teleported, so they guessed it was Naruto. They were in awe. It was shocking to see a Chunin do so much, but then again it wasn't that surprising since he is the fourth Hokage's son. GG is fighting Orochimaru? What happened to, thought Naruto as he then realized what was happening. That bastard planned it all along. The battle between the two was intense and Orochimaru had just summoned something that Naruto recognized very well. "Orochimaru. I thought you were a genius," thought Naruto as he held his laugh back. "Naruto. You should go and help Sasuke. Who knows what that Gaara is capable of. I've already sent Sakura and Shikamaru. Join them now," ordered Kakashi. "But I can still," said Naruto until he was interrupted. "You have done enough here. Thanks to you our job is now easier. Now go," ordered Kakashi again, to which Naruto nodded. "Fine," he said as he teleported away. He had marked Sasuke before. Naruto looked around and saw Sasuke down. Alive but unconscious. From what he saw, he realized that a great battle between Gaara and Sasuke had ensued here. Sasuke had pushed Gaara far enough to force him to fully transform into the tailed beast. Naruto looked down at Sasuke and he was proud of him. He didn't think Sasuke would be strong enough to push Gaara so far. He looked up to see Gaara on top of Shukaku's, the One-Tail's head. Gaara was also unconscious, which Naruto guessed that was the trigger to awaken Gaara. "I'll take care of you now," thought Naruto as he got ready with a kunai in his hand. "I've read a lot about the tailed beasts. Shukaku. He torments his Jinchuriki, and if the Jinchuriki is to sleep then the sand spirit takes over. Gaara never slept to avoid that, but since Sasuke pushed him so far, he gave in. But there is one simple thing I have to do to defeat you," thought Naruto. "Summoning jutsu," yelled Naruto as he bit his thumb to get some of his blood, and after pressing the ground with all 5 of his fingers and channeling some chakra to his hand, a jutsu formula appeared on the ground, and then the great Game Ubuntu appeared. "Yo! Please distract Shukaku over there," said Naruto as he looked under him. Game Ubuntu laughed a little but then agreed. He did accept him as his summoner after all. Game Ubuntu used his sword to attack Shukaku, but it was obvious that Shukaku was superior in speed and power. He was a tailed beast after all. Naruto focused on his chakra. He wasn't sure yet what this was, but it was similar to the technique that he used against Neji. In that fight, he made himself heavier, but he didn't know how. During the Sasuke fight, he thought his earth release affinity was so great that he must have unconsciously used its ability. It was something he had once read but had never paid attention to it. An ability that Tsuchikage, the lord of the Hidden Earth village, had. Naruto thought that it was an ability special to Onoki, but it was actually something that someone with great earth affinity could use. Remove and add weight, huh? If I'm not mistaken. He used it like this, thought Naruto as he decreased his weight, enabling him to fly. This is new to me, but it doesn't seem that hard to control. Is he flying? Thought Game Ubuntu. Sasuke was beginning to regain consciousness and he was waking up to see Naruto fly. Since when can that bastard do all these things? Cursed Sasuke. Let's see how fast I can go, thought Naruto as he tried flying as fast as he could, and he was fast. Great. You ant, yelled Shukaku as he tried to attack Naruto with his Sand Shuriken, but Naruto was too fast. This is awesome, but it has to end, said Naruto as he quickly flew to where Gaara was. Before Shukaku could even react, Naruto increased the weight on his arm and punched Gaara in the face, forcing him to wake up. Shikaku crumbled away and all that was left was Gaara. Gaara was badly hurt and was exhausted. He didn't have any chakra and he could barely move. Naruto stood before him with a kunai on his neck. You let hatred get the better of you like a fool. I was also hated by everyone because of what is inside me, but I also had people who were kind to me. Like me, you have power, but unlike me, you use it for yourself. I use my power for my family, which is the leaf. This is why you lost, said Naruto as he was kinda sad. He was glad that he himself didn't end up like Gaara, but he was pretty close to. If it wasn't for his sensei and for his GG, then he would have also ended up like Gaara. The fight with Orochimaru. The third was pushed hard and was forced to use the same forbidden jutsu that the fourth had used before his death. Orochimaru had summoned the first and second Hokage from the dead to help him fight against Hiruzen. After seeing no other way to win this fight, Hiruzen was forced to summon the death god to seal away Orochimaru, the first and the second, away at the cost of his life. But Hiruzen had failed. Due to old age, he had only managed to seal away the two previous Hokage. Orochimaru resisted, and with his superior strength, he managed to not let his soul get taken away. In the end, Hiruzen tried to at least take away Orochimaru's arms, but even then he failed. He was just too old. Ha 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 ha, you old fart. You have failed, finally said Orochimaru, panting. He was also exhausted after having to fight off the death god. Hiruzen fell down as his last sight was his greatest failure. After Orochimaru finally saw his old sensei fall to his death, he decided to retreat for now. His next step was Sasuke Uchiha, but that was for another time. The Jounin and Chunin of the Leaf had managed to defeat the Sand and Sound Shinobi with minimal casualties thanks to Naruto. Temari and Kankuro appeared to where Naruto was. Naruto thought for a little and decided to show mercy. You can go away only because we are a little similar, and since you are the children of the Kazekage. If you decide to go against the Leaf again, then I won't forgive you, said Naruto as he let go of Gaara. All three were shocked. Naruto wasn't that tired, so he could have probably taken out Temari and Kankuro, but why show mercy? Naruto had guessed that Orochimaru had a thing in this invasion and killing them would get him nothing. Gaara thought over what Naruto had said as he was being picked up by Temari and Kankuro. 2 days later, the Konoha streets were quiet. They had lost their leader in the invasion. The invasion had barely done any damage to Konoha, and the only casualty was the death of the third Hokage. It was the day that the funeral for the Hokage was held. Naruto decided not to show up. He just couldn't. He loved his GG, and even though he didn't always have time for Naruto, Hiruzen still did his best to take care of Naruto, and he acknowledged that. Naruto sat on the Hokage mountain as he observed the funeral. You died protecting this village just like a Hokage should. Just like Konoha Shinobi should. I will do my best to continue protecting this village, said Naruto to himself. Orochimaru. Naruto continued observing the funeral as he held his tears back. He had lost an important person after all. The Sand had surrendered themselves after finding out that Orochimaru had tricked them. The Leaf accepted this as they had a common enemy after all. Orochimaru. The reason why the Hokage had died and the reason why they need to search for a new Hokage now. So you still continue these foolish things, huh? Came the voice from an old man who had an old woman by his side. Homura-chan and Koharu-sensei? To what do I owe the pleasure? Replied Jiraiya as he recognized them. We have something to tell you, answered Homura. Jiraiya paused a little and then said, looks like the talks with the Sand are going well. Even though your faces don't look like it. Right now the relationship between the Leaf and the Sand is irrelevant. The most important fact right now is that our village needs a strong leader to rely on with the third gone. We already had a meeting with the Fire Daimyo and we decided that the fifth Hokage to be you, Jiraiya, explained Koharu. She wanted to continue but she was suddenly interrupted by Jiraiya. Unfortunately, I am not the type for that. I do have someone better qualified though, said Jiraiya as he laughed a little. Who is it? I can't think of anyone better than you, asked Homura as he raised his voice a little. One of the Sannin, of course. Tsunade Senju, answered Jiraiya. Tsunade? True, she is qualified for the job but her whereabouts are unknown, replied Koharu. I'll find her and bring her back, said Jiraiya as he had an idea. However, said Homura, doubting Jiraiya. He knew that even if Jiraiya were to bring her back, Tsunade wouldn't want to take the job of a Hokage. I'll bring her back to become a Hokage, don't worry, replied Jiraiya as he turned his back to see the view. Fine, but you will be accompanied by several Anbu, added Koharu. I don't want to scare her away, besides I already got someone to accompany me, said Jiraiya smiling. Koharu and Homura both looked at Jiraiya and finally agreed. Jiraiya then heads out to meet Naruto and tell him the news. He went to the training ground where Naruto usually trained and found him there. He was training on his chakra control but stopped when he sensed Jiraiya coming. "Jiraiya-sensei," yelled Naruto, excited to see him. "Yo kid. You up for a mission with me?" asked Jiraiya, smiling as he knew what Naruto would say. "Mission with you?" "Yes, please." "What is the mission?" "Probably assassinating someone," replied Naruto as he made a clone to get some of his stuff ready. "Finding someone. Someone you probably have heard about," Tsunade answered Jiraiya. Naruto got bored real quick. Tsunade wasn't someone Naruto liked since she had basically left the village, but then he got an amazing idea. "Tsunade is the best medical shinobi in the world. She can help me," thought Naruto excitedly as his face lit up again. "Yosh. My stuff is already ready, so let's head out," said Naruto with his fist high up in the air. Jiraiya smiled as he got the response he had thought he would. Naruto headed out for the mission thinking that all was well, not knowing of the encounter that Kakashi had with the S-class rogue shinobi, Itachi Uchiha. Itachi was Sasuke's brother and had entered the village to look for the One Tail. Itachi had come too late since he retreated back to the sand. As Itachi and his partner were going to change their objective and look for Naruto instead after finding out that the One Tail was no longer in the lead, they were stopped by Kurenai and Asuma, and later Kakashi. Itachi's partner was Kisame Hoshikage, another S-class rogue shinobi. A battle had ensued between the rogue shinobi and them, and if it wasn't for Guy joining in the fight later, they would have died. Kakashi had suffered severe injuries because of Itachi and was in a coma. Guy and the others didn't want Sasuke to find out that Itachi was in the village, but because of an accident, Sasuke found out that Itachi was there and that he was now looking for Naruto. Naruto and Jiraiya stopped in a town near the village so they could rest for a night there. Jiraiya headed out with some woman while Naruto went to his hotel room. He was starting to find it really annoying how Jiraiya is an actual pervert, but Jiraiya was helping him get stronger too, so he didn't mind. Jiraiya had often tried to steal Naruto's wallet and Naruto could just laugh at those attempts. He had marked the wallet and no matter how many times Jiraiya tried to borrow it, he always failed. Naruto sat down thinking about what to do next. He of course had made a perfect clone perfect the jutsu while he himself is with Jiraiya, but he needed to think steps ahead. He needed to avoid the side effects of the jutsu. He was sure that a big part of the problem would be solved if he convinced Tsunade to help him. Deep in his thoughts, Naruto suddenly heard a knock on the door. Confused, Naruto senses who is on the other side of the door. He sensed two people. One with an insane amount of chakra comparable to that of a tailed beast, and the other one, although low chakra reserves, Naruto knew he was strong and not to be messed with. He wasn't sure if they were hostile though. Naruto quickly made a shadow clone. The clone went to tell Jiraiya about this while Naruto opened the door. "Who is it?" asked Naruto as he opened the door to see two tall men in similar cloaks. The cloaks were black with red clouds on them. In front of Naruto right now was someone that Naruto recognized quite easily. Itachi Uchiha. Those eyes were scarier in person. Itachi also wore a slashed Konoha headband, which after seeing that after he saw the Sharingan, Naruto knew that he was the real deal. The one who massacred the clan. The taller one, behind Itachi, had a shark-like appearance with blue-gray skin, and he had, what Naruto guessed, the same Ata. There was only one person who had a shark-like appearance and had so much chakra, so that had to be Kisame Hoshikage. After becoming Tenzo's student, Naruto had learned the art of sneaking around, and with it he could sneak in libraries that require a certain rank to enter. Of course, Naruto never took anything out, he just took a quick read, which is why Naruto recognized Kisame. Why are two S-class rogue shinobi here? Similar cloaks probably means that they are in an organization of some sort. I'm not sure, but they are definitely working together, but why are they here? Thought Naruto as he looked up at them. Naruto wasn't that short for his age, but he wasn't as tall as them. Could this really be the Nine Tails? Questioned Kisame, clearly skeptical. "Naruto-kun, we would like for you to come with us," said Itachi as he looked down on Naruto. "Nine Tails? So they are after Kurama, huh?" thought Naruto. "I'm sorry, but I'm on a mission," said Naruto as he was ready for an attack any moment now. "Oh, we got a brave one here. Itachi, should I cut down his legs so he doesn't try anything funny?" said Kisame as he held on his same Ata that was on his back. "I don't think so," thought Naruto as he shined a little away from them and said, "Wind style. Vacuum Great Sphere." As a large sphere of compressed wind chakra launched at the two of them. Naruto didn't want to come close to them, so he tried long distance jutsus. "Sorry, but that won't work on us," said Kisame as he slashed right through the jutsu with his same Ata. "Crap. The same Ata completely slipped my mind," thought Naruto. Since ninjutsu won't work on them, Naruto went with taijutsu. He made himself lighter using his chakra and used his special lightning mode and rushed at them. The speed he was moving right now was faster than he had ever moved before. He couldn't believe how fast he was. Quite fast, thought Kisame. Naruto ignored Kisame and went straight for Itachi. As he was near Itachi, Naruto quickly increased his weight on his right arm while he also encased his arm on rock and punched Itachi on the gut. It seemed like it worked at first and Naruto smiled until Itachi puffed. Shadow clone, huh? Thought Naruto as he teleported back to his previous position to avoid any danger. Oh? So you really have learned the Hiraishin. Impressive, said Itachi as he sensed someone arrive. Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke was behind Itachi with his fully evolved Sharingan activated. I will kill you, Itachi, yelled Sasuke as he quickly went through some hand signs and activated the Chidori. The sound of 1,000 birds chirping was heard and as Sasuke rushed at Itachi the wall was cracking. Sasuke was fast but not as fast as Naruto was before and no way fast enough for Itachi. Stop it, Sasuke. You aren't strong enough for him. None of us are, yelled Naruto but Sasuke wasn't listening. Itachi grabbed Sasuke's arm causing the Chidori to fail. The Chidori, huh? Thought Itachi. You are still too weak, little brother. Your eyes are still no way near as strong as mine, said Itachi as he kicked Sasuke on the gut causing him to hit the wall behind him. Itachi appeared before Sasuke kicking him again against the wall causing it to crack due to the sheer force of the kick. Itachi then grabbed Sasuke by his neck and pulled him up. I'll show you true power, said Itachi as he closed and opened his eyes revealing his Mangekyo Sharingan. After all this training and there is still such a gap between us, thought Sasuke as he cursed. Naruto couldn't do anything but watch. Naruto knew that even Orochimaru was nothing compared to Itachi right now. A second later Itachi dropped Sasuke down and turned around to look at Naruto. Now, please don't try anything foolish, said Itachi as he stared at Naruto. Kisame laughed a little as he decided to act first. He swung his Saimata at Naruto but Naruto was able to dodge it. He slapped himself back to his senses. He was stronger than he gave himself credit for. Naruto was about to use Kurama's chakra until he felt a tap on his back. Naruto looked back to see his sensei, Jiraiya. Jiraiya-sensei, said Naruto glad to see that he was finally here. Hee hee, good job on not dying kid. I'll take it from here, said Jiraiya as he looked at the two opponents. They are after me. Well, after what's inside me, said Naruto but after he saw Jiraiya's reaction Naruto was kinda surprised. So you already knew, huh? Hi. Don't worry because I'll protect you. And you too, Kisame and Itachi. We'll die here, said Jiraiya as he smiled and went through some hand signs. Summoning jutsu, toad mouth bind the area around them starts to change. It changed in color and shape. After Naruto heard the jutsu's name, he guessed that he had trapped them inside a toad's mouth or rather lung. Kisame's sword was stuck on the ground. Itachi yelled, Kisame, come. As Kisame yanked the sword out and started running. No one sneaks away. Not when trapped in here, said Jiraiya as after he pushed some more chakra into his jutsu, the walls started closing in. The jutsu that Jiraiya had used was unescapable. Well, unless you got someone like Itachi who got the Mangekyo Sharingan and got flames that never burn out. That's how they had managed to escape. How did they get out? Said Jiraiya as he went to where he last sensed them just to see black flames burning the walls. Interesting. Thought Jiraiya. Black flames? I can feel the heat and the feeling I get from them. Thought Naruto surprised. Jiraiya pulled out a scroll. Sealing jutsu, fire seal yelled out Jiraiya as the black flame got sealed into the scroll. Wow, thought Naruto impressed. His sensei just made 2S class shinobi retreat. Alright now. Everyone okay? Asked Jiraiya as he stepped forward and the jutsu that caused the surrounding to change was undone. Except Sasuke. Heads up, Guy is about to storm in, warned Naruto. Jiraiya first looked confused but then heard Guy scream, dynamic entry. And thanks to Naruto he was able to dodge him. Guy apologized to Jiraiya as he had almost kicked him. Naruto was thinking about what had just happened. What did Itachi do to Sasuke? He guessed it had something to do with his Mangekyo Sharingan and since Sasuke seemed physically not bad then it had to be some mental damage. Some kind of genjutsu, huh? Thought Naruto. Anyways, Sasuke needs to go to the hospital. He got caught in some kind of genjutsu and is now unconscious, said Jiraiya as he looked to Guy. Guy's facial expression changed as he looked more serious now. Kakashi also got hit by the same jutsu. We don't know when he will wake up, Kakashi-sensei too? Well, now there is another reason to find Tsunade. Without her, we won't know if they'll even wake up, thought Naruto. They left Sasuke to Jiraiya and went on to continue their mission. While we are searching for Tsunade, I'll train you, Naruto. You may have the jutsus, but improving your chakra control, even more, will make them even deadlier. So from now on, I will give you one of the hardest chakra control exercises that I know of. Even Tsunade had problems with them, explained Jiraiya. Naruto of course wanted to improve his chakra control even more, but right now he had more important stuff to do. Yosh! Bring it on, said Naruto as he wanted to sound excited. Alright, first we'll take a break in this town. I'll gather information while we are here and you can go and explore the town, said Jiraiya as Naruto agreed. Perfect, thought Naruto as they parted ways. First, he went somewhere quiet where he could lie down. After he found a quiet place, Naruto lay down and released his clone. The clone was mastering a jutsu, or rather two. After the clone was released, Naruto lied down quietly as all the memories came back. It was painful, but Naruto endured it. Very well, this jutsu is all but done. I can't believe the creator and even Orochimaru had trouble with this. I seem to have a knack for it. Now I have to find the mask and I'll be one step closer, thought Naruto as he again made another perfect clone to stay with Jiraiya while he himself started the search. About a month passed as Jiraiya started gaining information about Tsunade while Naruto's clone trained on chakra control. The real Naruto had also found the whereabouts of the mask he had been looking for and decided to take it when he came back from the missions. Naruto released the clone again as the clone's memories came back. Naruto smiled. So he can be nice too, ha he he. Tsunade was last seen in Danzakage and Jiraiya and Naruto had just arrived there. Naruto expanded his sensing abilities to sense the highest chakra signatures. He found Tsunade in a restaurant, so he told Jiraiya where she was. They head inside to see her and another lady with black hair beside her. Naruto didn't recognize her but guessed that she was a good friend of Tsunade. Tsunade. Finally, we have found you, said Jiraiya. Jiraiya? Asked Tsunade, surprised to see her old comrade. So this is Tsunade in the flesh, huh? Let's hope she makes this easy, thought Naruto as they went to sit where Tsunade was. What do you want, Jiraiya? Asked Tsunade. The village has issued a request for you to become the 5th Hokage, explained Jiraiya, going straight to the point. What? What about Sensei? Asked Tsunade, shocked to hear that. The third is dead. It was Orochimaru, said Jiraiya. Naruto just stood there quiet and observed. She doesn't seem that shook to hear the news, thought Naruto. I decline, replied Tsunade as both Naruto and Jiraiya were shocked. Naruto couldn't stay quiet anymore. What? The third, your sensei, gave up his life to protect the leaf, yet why would you refuse to take his seat? I was right about you, you are a shitty traitor and a failure of a leaf shinobi, said Naruto, gaining their attention. Huh? And who is this kid, Jiraiya? Asked Tsunade. That's Naruto Namikaze. As you probably guessed, he is the son of Minato, the fourth, said Jiraiya as he saw the shocked look on Tsunade's face. Anyways, to answer your question, brat. I'm not like the fools you call Hokage. I don't risk my life, and anyone who does is a fool. The first Hokage, my grandfather, died for the village, and so did every other Hokage. They die like the fools. They are focusing too much on peace and all that bullshit, said Tsunade as she was also pissed about what Naruto called her. I hate being so childish, but you fucking deserve it, said Naruto as he punched her straight in her face with speeds that were way above what a Jonin would be capable of. Tsunade was sent flying away but stood right back up. You fucking brat. Let's take this outside. I'll get you back, dared Tsunade as they both went outside. When I win, you will come back to the village and become Hokage. If I were to lose, then I'll do anything you wish, said Naruto as Tsunade agreed. Hee hee, thought Naruto as he smiled. He then was coated in a yellow chakra cloak as the chakra took on the appearance of flickering flames and his eyes became bright orange with no visible change on his pupils. The chakra cloak seemed to be turning on and off, which Naruto guessed was because the seal wasn't fully opened yet. Jiraiya, Tsunade, and Shizune, who was Tsunade's attendant, were shocked at the changes Naruto just went through. Is that the Kyuubi, thought Tsunade. Since when can Naruto do that, and what even is that? Thought Jiraiya, although he had kinda guessed what it might be. This is the result of me and Kurama becoming partners. I still can't use Kurama's full power, but this is as far as I can go, explained Naruto as he chuckled. Flashback to after the second test. Naruto was thinking about how to become stronger after he got played by Orochimaru. Naruto was desperate as he just couldn't get strong enough. He hated the feeling of being weak. Naruto, why do you want to become strong? Asked Kurama, and even though he knew what Naruto's answer would be, he wanted to hear it himself. Because I am a leaf shinobi. I must get stronger to protect the leaf. I can't let myself get played by the others and let them get it their way, answered Naruto as he looked up to Kurama. Kurama smiled, and it was then when he decided to help Naruto. Kurama could feel what Naruto felt, and he knew that Naruto had no ill feelings. He was different from the others. He just wanted to protect those in the village even after what they had done to him. Kurama respected that. Alright, there are several steps to the plan I formulated. First, master using my chakra. I can't give you much chakra, so you must research somehow on how to loosen the seal, but you should still be able to use a good amount. And next. End of the flashback. Now then, let's get on with this, said Naruto as within an orange flash Naruto appears before Tsunade, kicking her, but she had managed to block on the last second. The power behind it was still so immense that even though she blocked it, she flew back a couple of meters away. Naruto then teleports to Tsunade as she was caught off guard and got punched in the face, but now with more power than before as she flew away again. It was a repeated action. Naruto teleported to her, punched her, and she flew away. As soon as she stood up, Naruto teleported to her again. Naruto held back a little as he didn't want to kill her, but he was still glad that she was drunk so she couldn't use her full abilities. Still, both Jiraiya and Shizune were impressed with Naruto to push Tsunade so far. A bloody Tsunade stands up once more, trembling at the sight of blood due to her phobia. Why? Why would you want to become a Hokage? Your father was one, and because of that, he had to die earlier, leaving you alone. Yet you still, said Tsunade as she found it a little hard to talk. You don't get it, do you? They all lived to protect the village. It was their dream. That too is my dream. Being a Hokage is an opportunity I would never pass on, but still, as a leaf shinobi, I too will die protecting the village. Unlike you who decided to just run away, said Naruto as he stood there observing Tsunade's next move. Tsunade then finally sat down, admitting defeat. Fine, I'll come to the village. You brat convinced me, she said as she looked down. Naruto reminded her of them. Maybe she'll give him one more chance. Naruto smiled as he turned off the mode and fell down as he gave Jiraiya a thumbs up. The mode took way more than he thought it would due to his body being so small. Tsunade stood up and walked up to him, overcoming her fears. I'll trust you with this one last time. I hope you won't fail, Naruto. You might just be the one to become Hokage, thought Tsunade as she gave him her necklace. The first Hokage's necklace. Tsunade-sama, said Shizune with a low voice. Very well then. Since you have decided to come back, we'll wait on a hotel until Naruto wakes up and we'll head back home, said Jiraiya as he turned away. He didn't like Naruto having such a power hidden, but he was still damn proud of his student. They had finally arrived at the village. Naruto went on to his home to do his own stuff. He needed to give her some time to heal Kakashi and the others before he tries to convince her. After Tsunade settles in, Naruto planned on asking Jiraiya to take him on a training trip and have Tsunade help him. His plan was going well for now. The next day he was summoned to her office. He didn't know what she wanted but guessed that he was about to find out. On his way, he met Shikamaru. Yo, Shika. What's up? Naruto? Guessing you also got summoned, said Shikamaru with a sigh. It seemed like everything was troublesome for this guy. Yup. Since we both got summoned together, then I'm guessing we are getting promoted, said Naruto as Shikamaru let out another sigh. They finally arrived and were standing before Tsunade. I called you two here, as you might have guessed already, to give you a promotion. The exams might have been interrupted, but the judges have decided that you two were good Chunin material. Especially you, Naruto. Because of you, the leaf had barely suffered any casualties during the invasion, explained Tsunade as she noticed the annoyed looks on both of them. Now she guessed that Shikamaru wouldn't be that happy, but Naruto was a surprise. Do you have anything to add, Naruto? Naruto just stared at her, thinking if it was a good idea to say it, but decided to just do it. Well, I actually thought that I'd be promoted to Jounin. Considering the damage I did on the forest and destroying those gigantic snakes with just one Rasengan plus evacuating every single civilian alone, said Naruto as he saw that she wasn't convinced. Plus the beating I gave you, mumbled Naruto. Thankfully only Tsunade and Shikamaru had understood what he said. Shikamaru was confused and Tsunade was pissed. She coughed and then said, your feats have been proven to be above the net of a Chunin, but I decided to give you some time and gain some more experience. Naruto sighed and let it go. There was no reason to rush. Now, here are two flak jackets. You may choose not to wear them, explained Tsunade. Shikamaru had decided to take one, but Naruto decided against it. Very well. If that's all, you're dismissed, said Tsunade. Since I'm already here, I'd like to ask you something. "This is personal though, so I'd like to ask everyone to leave," said Naruto. Shikamaru said nothing and decided to just leave. He just wanted to get some sleep right now. Everyone else in the room also left. "What is it, Naruto?" asked Tsunade. "Well, I want you to teach me about the human body, or rather medical ninjutsu. I've read a lot of books, so I do have basic knowledge, but I'd like to learn from you more thoroughly," replied Naruto, hoping for a good answer. Tsunade thought about it. "I would help you, but since I am now a Hokage, I don't really have much time." "Don't worry about that. I have created a jutsu, or rather improved one, that only someone like me and you could use it. Due to our chakra control," said Naruto as he saw that he caught her full attention. "What jutsu, Naruto?" she asked. "The shadow clone jutsu. I call it the perfect shadow clone. Now I created this jutsu to help me train faster. When a normal shadow clone puffs, then the memories go back to the original, but you can't use that for training because the clones can't actually train. They can't take in new information as well as the original can. This is where my jutsu comes in. When a perfect clone puffs, then everything comes back to the original. And I mean everything. It's literally a perfect clone of the user, but since even the pain that it feels goes back to the original, it can't be used in a fight. Or rather, I wouldn't recommend it," explained Naruto as Tsunade had listened carefully. "I understand. But why do you want to learn about the medical ninjutsu?" asked Tsunade. Naruto had hoped that she wouldn't ask this question, as he didn't like to lie to her, but this time he had to. "I want to become a medical specialist. Possibly become even better than you," said Naruto as he smiled. Technically he didn't lie. He just didn't say the whole truth. Very well. We'll start tomorrow then," said Tsunade as she sighed. She also had to study because of Lee. "Thank you, Tsunade-baken. Also, I wanted to ask Jiraiya to take me on a training trip. Right now if possible," asked Naruto. She sighed again and then agreed. "You're the best, Tsunade-baken," said Naruto as he hugged her and teleported away. She didn't like how he called her, but also kinda did. She found it cute. Naruto teleported to Jiraiya and found him peeping on some poor girls. Naruto sighed as he grabbed him and teleported himself and him to a training ground. "Naruto? What's your problem?" "I was about to hit a breakthrough," yelled Jiraiya. Yay! We are going on a training trip. Tsunade-baken allowed it," said Naruto. I was already planning on taking you, but seems like you sped up the process." "Alright, pack up, Naruto," announced Jiraiya. Naruto excitedly teleported away to quickly pack his things away. Everything was going to plan. There was one step, however, where Naruto was relying on luck. If luck wasn't on his side, then he was going to act on his own. Risky, but something he had to do. After only 10 minutes Naruto was ready. Jiraiya and Naruto were already heading. Naruto was upset he didn't get to say goodbye to everyone, but this was more important right now. "Yosh! The 3-year training trip begins now," announced Naruto. Sasuke had woken up and he was pissed. He was looking for a fight with Naruto. He was furious that his brother, Itachi, was going after Naruto and that Itachi had easily dealt with him. He felt like he wasn't making any progress, and right now he just had to fight Naruto and prove that he is better. Kakashi could see the hatred in his eyes. Since Naruto had also gotten away, Kakashi decided to talk with Sasuke and possibly lead him on the right path. Meanwhile, with Orochimaru-sama. "When are we going to retrieve Sasuke?" asked Kabuto. "In due time. There is no need to rush. Since I've failed to give him the curse mark, he will probably decide to stay in the village like a loyal dog. That doesn't matter though, since he'll come too. One way or another his body will be mine." Kabuto smiled hearing that. He also knew that his master was going to succeed. "Jiraiya-sensei, where are we going?" asked Naruto. In a little bit we are about to be summoned. To the land of toads, Mount Myaboku," explained Jiraiya as he looked at Naruto and how excited he got. "But first, could I get the key to the seal? Kurama and I are best buddies and I don't like him being behind the bars," asked Naruto. Jiraiya noticed the excitement go away and how upset Naruto got. Jiraiya thought about it. He had asked Naruto about his relationship with Kyuubi. Or rather Kurama, and he had gone as far as to talk with Kurama, and it actually seems like they are friends. "Fine, but you can't open it yet. You need to wait for your body to mature a little more." Alright. "When are we getting summoned?" said Naruto as he got interrupted by suddenly being summoned. Naruto blinked once and suddenly saw the beautiful place that was the land of toads. The summoning jutsu really was similar to the Hiraishin. The Hiraishin was just much more complicated. "So, Jiraiya, you have finally brought the child of Minato. The child of the prophecy," said a small toad that appeared before them. OHH. Another small toad. This whole place is so full of toads, said Naruto a little too loud. Honestly, this brat. Hi, said Jiraiya. The toad observed Naruto. He is quite small, he said. Naruto looked confused at him. Who's the small one here, thought Naruto. Ah, forgive me. My name is Fukasaku. I'm an elder toad. Naruto Namikaze. Thank you for allowing me to train here, Fukasaku smiled. Tell me, how much do you know about Senjutsu? Before leaving for the training trip, Naruto left a perfect clone to train with Tsunade. Since Tsunade told him to wait until tomorrow, the clone went to get the mask. It wasn't that far away from the village. The clone arrived at an old temple and inside was a lot of masks. Luckily enough, Naruto had done a ton of research, so he already knew which one was the right one. He took the mask and sealed it into a scroll so the original could use it later. Now I probably need about a year to master medical ninjutsu. At least be good enough for what I'm planning, thought Naruto. After 2 weeks and a half, Jiraiya and Naruto had just left Mount Myaboku. Naruto, your potential is on another level. To think you'd enter Sage Mode in just 5 days and actually master it in 2 weeks. You are probably the best Senjutsu user alive, if not ever. No one outside of Hashirama has ever mastered Sage Mode so well that they could enter it in less of a second. It takes time even for me to enter it, said Jiraiya. Wow, really? Smiled Naruto and also laughed a little in embarrassment at the praise. Thank you, Jiraiya-sensei. Hee, no worries. Now there is one more thing that I could train you on. After that we could go on a couple of missions. Of course, since you are with me we'd go on high-ranked missions, said Jiraiya. Are you gonna teach me a new jutsu? Asked Naruto in excitement. Jiraiya nodded. Improving your Rasengan. Adding a nature release on the Rasengan. Something even the fourth had failed to do. Naruto smiled and got an idea. I have a better idea. How about we two go out on missions for the rest of the trip so I can gain some more experience while my clone does the training? What? But I thought your clone is training with Tsunade and you can only make one perfect clone, right? Asked Jiraiya. That is true for now, said Naruto as he made a regular clone and released it immediately after. You see, Tsunade-Bakan trains me on medical ninjutsu, and while doing that, I keep improving my chakra control. My clone will be able to make another perfect clone in a few months. That clone will then train in adding a nature release on the Rasengan and try to improve the Hiraishin, explained Naruto. Damn, you are scary. Since you want to go on missions for the rest of the training trip, then we will do so. My spy network has found a few of Orochimaru's bases and we will go and raid them. We might even find something on him, said Jiraiya as Naruto got excited. Luck was on his side. This was just what he needed. Alright, then our first destination is the Land of Tea. It's about 6,000 kilometers away and it shouldn't take long if we hurry a little, said Jiraiya. Yosh. It took about 2 hours for them to arrive there. Alright, Naruto. We are 2 kilometers away, so do you sense anyone? The base should be in that forest, asked Jiraiya as they were still running. Nope. I expanded my senses out 5 kilometers and other than the animals there is no one alive there, said Naruto as Jiraiya let out a sigh. He must have somehow known that we are coming. Or he might have just deserted the place. We'll go and check, said Jiraiya after speeding up. They had finally arrived at the entrance. It was an underground base. The entrance was simple with stairs leading down into the base. It was very well hidden though. The inside was a hall with many doors leading to different rooms. We'll check every room, said Jiraiya as he opened the door. Wait, I can sense, said Naruto, but it was too late. As soon as Jiraiya opened the door a little, it exploded open. Jiraiya flew back, hitting the wall behind. As the smoke cleared, someone or rather something was blocking the way. It seemed human, but his entire right side was that of a beast. Naruto guessed it was due to Orochimaru's experiments. You could have warned me, said Jiraiya. I thought you only sensed animals. I did too. His chakra is just so similar to that of an animal, explained Naruto with his guard up. Well, then you deal with him. Try to not rely on Sage Mode a lot though, said Jiraiya as he stood up. Naruto nodded and picked his kunai up. You can go explore the other rooms. There is nothing else alive in this base, so you should find something while I deal with him, said Naruto, and although Jiraiya was reluctant to agree, he did so after Naruto kept pushing him. It's not attacking. It attacked Jiraiya when he opened the door though. I see, thought Naruto as he figured it out. With a sunshine, Naruto went inside. Great, I'm faster, thought Naruto. It looked behind to see that Naruto was inside and like a robot decided to attack Naruto. Naruto blocked his punches, but they were heavy. especially when it hit him with its right arm. I don't want to destroy the room since it probably has valuable information with this beast protecting it, thought Naruto as he got another idea. Let's take this outside then, yelled Naruto as he blocked another one of its punches and teleported both the beast and himself outside. The beast's right side was human but the right side resembled that of an animal. The whole right side was covered in fur that resembled that of a bear but on its shoulder, there was a lion's head. Naruto guessed that Orochimaru must have mixed the DNA of a bear and lion. Orochimaru was a sick man. It decided to keep attacking. Naruto quickly ducked and quickly punched it 4 times on his stomach with chakra-enhanced punches. It got pushed back and coughed blood but it was healing. Orochimaru must have done something else. No animal that I know of has such good regeneration, thought Naruto. The beast didn't have a mind of its own so it fought at a pattern that Naruto got used to. It rushed to continued punching Naruto but Naruto went to the side to dodge it and smiled. This is where you go down, thought Naruto, but completely unexpectedly the beast jumped up and kicked Naruto to the face, causing him to fly 10 meters back after hitting a couple of trees. Naruto had taken far more damage from that kick than he thought he did. It hit hard. This is getting annoying, thought Naruto as he closed and opened his eyes to reveal his Sage mode. Naruto had yellow irides and toad-like pupils, with orange pigmentation around his eyes. This was the mastered form of Sage mode. With this only one good punch should be enough, thought Naruto as he was still bleeding from his head. He thanked Kurama for already starting to heal him. The beast started rushing again but now with taijutsu techniques that were above that of a jounin. It changed pattern. It seems to have recognized me as a greater enemy. Doesn't matter as with this. Naruto easily and quickly dodged every single of his punches and kicked and got a good hit on his face, completely blowing it off. I can easily dodge and got good enough firepower, thought Naruto as he turned off his Sage mode. The bleeding had stopped but it still hurt like a bitch. Now let's see what the snake is hiding, thought Naruto as he headed inside the room. There were countless scrolls there. Some had writing in it and some had something sealed in them. Naruto read the headline and immediately knew what all those scrolls were about. That snake. Still though, this is exactly what I need, but this is a lot so I can't read everything in here, thought Naruto as he teleported every scroll in there away. Naruto. Found anything? Asked Jiraiya as he was done looking at the other rooms. Nope. He must have cleared the room before he left, said Naruto as he looked away. He hated lying, especially when it came to lying to those close to him, but he had to do it. Jiraiya sighed. He has noticed that Naruto had been hiding something for quite some time now but hadn't said anything about it. What about that monster? Where is it? Asked Jiraiya. Naruto tapped Jiraiya's shoulder and they teleported outside near the entrance. Naruto showed Jiraiya a headless body of a half-human half-animal. Right there. You used Sage mode, didn't you? Asked Jiraiya, although he already knew the answer. Naruto sighed, a little embarrassed. Maybe. But it was really strong, and look, said Naruto, showing him his injuries. I might have gotten a little careless but doesn't matter. I dealt with it. You shouldn't rely so much on Sage mode. But then again you eliminated every weakness that it has, so maybe it's okay, said Jiraiya as Naruto smiled. A year passes with Naruto going on missions with Jiraiya. It wasn't always Orochimaru, but then again it was mostly him. Every time it was him though, Naruto gained useful information. The missions were mostly sneaking in and information gathering. Orochimaru was always a step ahead and had managed to get away. With Tsunade and Naruto, this is about all that I can teach you. Honestly, I am amazed by your talent. You're a quick learner and that's quite an understatement, praised Tsunade. Thank you, Tsunade Bakken. We did train for a year straight, said Naruto as he laughed a little while rubbing his head. This jutsu that you made is quite useful. The modifications that you made are impressive. To think that we would be able to train without the need to eat or sleep, said Tsunade as she noticed that it was getting to Naruto's head. Anyways, brat. How do we release the jutsu? Asked Tsunade. I will teleport you to the original. Have her lay on a bed or something, since a year worth of information is quite a lot. When she's ready then she can release you like any normal clone, explained Naruto. Are you ready? Tsunade nodded. Thank you, said Naruto again as he smiled and teleported her to the original. The clone also teleported to the original. He and Jiraiya were resting under a tree. Yo, said the clone. Oh, are you done with the training? Asked Jiraiya, surprised. The clone nodded. Perfect. Now when I release the clone it will take a little until I can stand up, but not too long. So take care of me, Jiraiya-sensei, said Naruto. Hee hee, don't worry, kid, said Jiraiya. Naruto smiled as he released the clone. All the memories were coming back and so was the pain. It wasn't easy to learn under Tsunade. A year worth of memories and pain. Naruto didn't like the feeling at all. He held his scream back as the pain was quite immense and he was shaking all over his body. After 10 minutes Naruto's shaking stopped and Jiraiya was getting worried. "Oi," Naruto said, Jiraiya trying to wake him up. He was getting scared as he checked his pulse but didn't feel anything. He checked if he was breathing but nothing. Jiraiya was now the one shaking. "Is he dead?" No, thought Jiraiya, worried to death. Naruto quickly stood up as he yelled, "Gotcha!" as he started laughing. "You bastard! How did you even do that?" asked Jiraiya, still pissed. I did learn under Tsunade," said Naruto, still laughing. Jiraiya sighed and shook his head. "This brat got me good," thought Jiraiya. "So aside from all the medical stuff, have you learned anything else?" asked Jiraiya. "Well, she taught me how to hit hard. And I mean hard. I also managed to add wind release to my Rasengan. Still working on earth release and lightning release. I'm also working on upgrading the Hiraishin." "Halfway done," said Naruto as he smiled. He had done good progress. Jiraiya was shocked to have seen him get this far. "When will you show me?" asked Jiraiya. "That's a secret," said Naruto as he started laughing. "Naruto, I've got another mission on some faraway land," said Jiraiya, guessing Naruto would want to come with. "I've got something to do too. I completely forgot about it," said Naruto, embarrassingly rubbing the back of his head. "The mission is probably nothing serious anyway." "Nope. I'll get in touch with you when I come back," said Jiraiya. He knew that Naruto was hiding something and he planned on asking him when he came back. Naruto nodded as he shook Jiraiya's hand. "If anything were to happen I would know and will teleport there right away," thought Naruto. Jiraiya headed out as Naruto teleported away. The land of whirlpools. Or more specifically Uzumaki no Sato. It's where the Uzumaki used to live, and they were so feared that they were targeted by several nations. Since the village was all in ruins, no one would visit it, and it's where Naruto secretly built a lab. He built it underground so no one would be able to even see it, and with the help of Earth Style, he easily builds a large underground base. All of the information he gathered from all of the Orochimaru's bases were teleported there. Naruto went there to study while he left a clone with Jiraiya. Naruto opened a few of the scrolls and unsealed what was sealed inside them. Naruto then created 3 perfect clones and they all nodded at each other. Naruto laid on what looked like a bed made out of stone. Really uncomfortable, but it had to do. The clone took what was unsealed, which was Hashirama's cells, and started the operation using the equipment that he mostly bought with the money he got from the missions he went to with Jiraiya. He almost cried that all his money was gone. One clone took care of the operation while the other 2 were on standby. The operation lasted days. They had to be very careful since one small mistake meant the death of the original. "Tsunade-sama, we haven't heard about Sasuke ever since he went on that mission with Sakura," said Shizune as Tsunade was getting worried now. Sending him on a mission near the hidden sound borders might have not been such a great idea. "It was only B rank, so I wonder what happened," thought Tsunade. "Send for backup. They might still be alive," ordered Tsunade. Hopefully she guessed that if Orochimaru actually intervened then Sasuke had to be alive, but that wouldn't go the same for Sakura. Orochimaru needs Sasuke alive so he can take his body. With Sasuke had just woken up. He was on a mission with Sakura and they were ambushed. He saw Orochimaru attack him unconscious and doesn't remember anything after that. "Where is Sakura?" thought Sasuke as he regained consciousness. Sasuke looked up to see Orochimaru. Orochimaru smiled to see that Sasuke had just woken up and decided to show his true form so he can perform his jutsu. His true form was a gigantic white snake composed of smaller white snakes, which terrified Sasuke. Sasuke wasn't weak at all. He had trained for a year with Kakashi and had gotten strong really fast. But Orochimaru was still a Sannin and he got caught off guard. The snake, which was Orochimaru, opened his big mouth and swallowed Sasuke. Sasuke seemed to have been drugged so he couldn't even try to dodge. He closed his eyes and when he opened them again he was in a completely different place. "Where am I?" asked Sasuke. "This is an alternate dimension inside me," said Orochimaru as he left. That's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on my other social media accounts. Anime God here, and I'm signing off.